know if you guys see that snake. We literally just drove over top of it. Somehow, oh my gosh, it's rattling. No, I don't think there's rattlesnakes here, but that's kind of creepy. Well, we'll leave them alone. Welcome back to another episode of our Grand Wisconsin Overlanding Caper. We are currently in the southern half of the TWAT, the Trans-Wisconsin Adventure Trail. And let me tell you guys, in this episode, there is adventure to be had. So it's currently 6 o'clock, but you know what? I have an idea of where I want to take you guys. I won't spoil it, but we've got a little bit of a drive ahead of us if we're gonna make it for sunset. Probably the worst washboards I've ever been on, or at least for the longest duration of time. I'm just going like a couple miles per hour. But I mean, I should be going like 30 miles per hour through here. This is where I'm reminded that this truck has towing suspension, not trail suspension. So yeah, once we get to the top of the hill, it's quite a bit better. So yeah, I feel like on this trip I've been kind of, oh my gosh. We'll talk after. There we go. I bought this, I wasn't thinking that it was frozen, so I've got to get it thawed in 2 hours. So I'm just going to leave it in here. Still like 80 degrees out. Whereas in the truck, well, 76, but yeah, 82 versus 76, so it'll fall a little bit faster out there. Heck is that? Does anybody know? We've got those rope things in the woods. Past 2 of those so far. One was big, that one's small. I have no idea what they are. Is it like moonshine or maple syrup? I don't know. So at this point, we are going to be detouring from the Wisconsin Adventure Trail in order to take you to the special destination for tonight. It was recommended actually by one of our viewers, and so huge shout out to him. So it's about 30 minutes out of our way, and I don't know that there's really anything interesting to see on the way. It looks like just a bunch of highway, but I think it's going to be worth it for you guys. So it's getting late, so we'll have to see if we can find a spot to sleep around there, or else we're just going to have to I don't know, turn around and come out back into find some woods to sleep in, or something. I don't know. The last area we were through had a lot of farms and not many places to sleep. So we'll have to see, but either way, we'll figure it out. Worst case scenario, there's a Walmart near where we're going, so I don't know. We can do that if we have to. That old guy just loved it. He like had his cane he was walking with, and he saw the flags, and then he just like raised his cane and like, yeah. for sunset. Granddad Park. Okay, so that gate said that it automatically closes at 10:30. So if we're up here, we're stuck up here until morning, which I'm actually kind of okay with. But if there's no camping, I don't want to get in trouble. There was another parking area back there, though, that we could easily go back to. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Sun's setting. I think we're gonna make it. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, that is a view that we are gonna check out later. Let's go see if we can figure out a place to sleep and make some dinner. Alright, so this is the gate that closes automatically at 10:30. To be honest, it opens at 6, so it wouldn't be terrible if we were stuck in there, but I think I saw a little turnout up ahead. There's this one right here that could work. Well, I haven't seen any signs that say not to camp here. So, let's see. Yeah, so this is the park that we saw earlier for Granddad Park. I think we can just camp in here. Alright, so let's see. Kind of hard to see, but and I would love to put a hammock right now, but it is so dark out. I don't think we're doing a hammock tonight. Sleeping in the truck. But let's see if we can get the truck bed lights on. Oh yeah, there we go. All right. Check on the steak and then make us some dinner. Guys, it is thawed. That's gonna work. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Really sealing in those flavors. Let's salt this side real quick. All right, those gotta be done. This has been an excellent night. I'm honestly going to call it a night when I'm done with this. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Good Good morning, guys. So today I'm thinking we cook some breakfast and then we get back on the trail. Today we are going to be having some hash browns with cheese. Last night was a really good night. I was able to keep the windows open and stay bug free. Bit of a breeze coming up this bluff, and I was able to just get a nice little breeze through the cabin, and I didn't overheat one bit last night. So if we pass a hardware store, I'm kind of thinking about trying to figure out how to put screens in the windows, because I definitely sleep better when it's cooler, and sometimes I think like all the engine heat from all like the mass of the engine just has so much heat that it just lets off throughout the night, which just keeps the truck way hotter than the outdoors. So if I can keep the windows down and stay bug free, I think I'll be able to sleep a bit better. You guys ready to cheese it up? That's how it's done in Wisconsin. So I just realized that this tree that we're parked under is a mulberry tree. I think I might pick a few. Wow, those are actually really good. That's looking really good and melty. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna bring my breakfast up top to the lookout. Like a woodchuck. Hey little guy, I'm not gonna hurt you. Just using some Google Maps to get me back to the trail, and then we will be on our way. Here, quick trip. I may have gone a little overboard. So I got some cheese curds because we can't be this far south without cheese curds. And then for lunches, I got some sandwich meat. That way we can have some quick, healthier-ish meals on the road. I guess it's not super healthy, but I got a tomato, actually 2 tomatoes to cut up on them. Let me zoom in on the map here real quick, see where we're going. I gotta pull over and grab a knife. thing about being in the country, ain't it? Let's rock and roll. That's the ticket. We are entering Wildcat Mountain State Park. There's so many of these state parks that I had never even heard of until this trip. So it's kind of cool to be like going to these and checking them out. Oh, supposedly there's a lookout point up here. Lookout point, camping area, picnic area. Let's see what's up here. Let's take a look. Not quite as impressive as last night's lookout. It was kind of hard to beat. If we had come here first though, I think we would have been more impressed, but let's see what else there is. Let's take a look at the map. Alright, so it looks like there's horse trails, hiking trails, some symbols. So I think this is the road we were driving in on. Then we turned up here to the park office. And then came up here to the upper picnic area and we were just looking out that way. Looks like there's a lot of hiking trails. So I think I'd normally be up for a hike, but today it's another hot one. So I think we're gonna move on. We got some bubble gum. I don't think I've ever had this before in my life. Big Legend chew. It's all like, oh, weird. It's like shredded. Isn't that weird? Bubblegummy. It's like that classic bubblegum flavor. I don't think I've had bubblegum in like 15 or more years. Kind of bum. Let's see if I can blow a bubble. A little bubble. Just saw the sign here for fresh produce and figured we ought to stop in.
Those are pullet eggs, so they're still $2 a dozen. They're getting bigger, but there's some smaller in there. We gained. Okay, 13.
There's always a couple more goals.
2 more days.
2 more days?
Wednesday and Friday.
Okay.
And then after.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.
Oh, here it is.
Here.
Should be on this side.
Score. There's lots of these areas where you just pass right by someone's barn and house. This guy's got a ton of windmills. So if you guys are wondering why I'm wearing a coat when it's like 90 degrees out, it's because I got a little too much sun on that arm and my leg being in the sun all day. Oh, we just hit a bird. That sucks. Hope we don't have to fish it out of the grill. We're bringing the boat to the boat landing. That is epic. Oh my gosh. They even had like a wagon on the back. So they had like a rowboat on top of their wagon, and then they had like a little like kids wagon pulling behind with like just a bunch of Amish boys going to go have some fun at the lake for the day. That is spectacular. Thankfully no bird that I can see in the grill, so that's lucky. I did not want to fish that out. There is a huge difference between the forests here and the ones in the Northwoods. Here it's like there's a lot of undergrowth and vines, and it's just a much denser woods. Whereas up north there's more room to like walk between the trees, whereas here it's just like this brush underneath. You can even see just on the sides of the road where like they have to really mow to keep up with some of this growth. It's so evident where it's been recently mowed and where it's not. See these intersections? They're all like these triangles with the sign in the middle. Almost like a backcountry roundabout. So we are going to be crossing over into Iowa for a little bit as part of the Trans-Wisconsin Adventure Trail. It's still considered the Trans-Wisconsin Adventure Trail, but just for some reason part of it runs through Iowa. So we'll allow it. Guys, we have made it to the Mississippi River, right over there. Now we're in Iowa. We've got to go see the Mississippi River. The Mississippi. I don't exactly know how clean this water is, but let's dip our toes. Another bridge. Oh wait, this one's the Mississippi River. Maybe they're both the Mississippi. pull over here to take a look at the bridge. I feel like right now the main view is over here at the bridge, but the real excitement is over here at these bluffs. Wow, there's a steep hill. Super steep. Truck says it's a 12% grade. So there's some signs that say no camping here, and there's actually a gate at the bottom, more like a cable that they hook up. So I'm gonna believe them on it, and somebody probably does come by every day to close it. So unfortunately, no camping up here for us this time. Let's go check it out. So interestingly, this park is named Mount Hosmer, and it's named after a lady who won a race to the top during a steamboat layover on the river. Can't make this stuff up. I love it. Or rather, I guess they did make it up back then. This view might be the best one yet, guys. Well, are you guys ready to figure out where we're gonna sleep for tonight? I have no idea. The guy just saluted me. That's amazing. Look at all of these houses built up on stilts. By the way, I learned why we crossed the Mississippi twice. So we kind of did and sort of didn't. It's the same body of water, however, we are in a slough, which is just kind of like a, I don't know, an inlet or a little offshoot or whatever of the river. So the big section was the Mississippi River, but the other one was also the Mississippi River, but just kind of like a squiggle off of it. So that explains that. Sloughs. We're in the Yellow River State Forest, and I came across this campground. There's 3 campgrounds: an equestrian campground, this campground, which is like the little campground, and then supposedly there's a big campground, and this little one is absolutely delightful. I think I might stay here tonight. It's $12, but I could hammock camp and have a little campfire. This place is delightful. It's 76 degrees, There's bunny rabbits like everywhere. So what do you guys say? Should we do it? Look at this. Oh, look at that bunny right there. Hey, bunny. This one's it, guys. Campsite 72. Oh. Where? All right. I'm gonna look at this and figure out where it is because we gotta climb it. After I show you guys around, go down the nature trail and see if we can find some wood. It's just these epic water crossings. I mean, they're shallow, they're not that deep, but like they're epic and just that a campground has water crossings and bridges. Let's check the temperature. Ooh. Ice cold. I'll show you guys more around in the morning. Tonight, we gotta cook. I've picked up some hot dogs, some buns, marshmallows. I'm hoping we can cook them here. I know we could do them on the griddle, but like, how lame is that to do marshmallows on a griddle? We gotta do it over a fire. Real, like, summer cookout. Like, is what I'm talking about, you know? Alright, this is the little hiking trail. I was hoping to find some wood. There are definitely animals in these woods. You can hear them hopping around in there. Oh, squirrel. Alright, I'm just gonna make sure we're not getting into any poison ivy. Because that would suck. Alright. Oh, literally this thing's dead. But it's standing, so we'll just leave it. Here. Some wood. Nice. Start a little pile. That actually might be enough for what we're going to do tonight. Oh, you found a stick, huh?
I just bring you over a little bit.
Oh, you don't have to.
That's fine, we got plenty. I got. Oh.
Well, thanks. Here, Pete, come on. Bring over. You want to bring me your piece?
That's Pete.
Hi, Pete. Oh, you want to check out what I've got up here?
Dude, I thought you were gonna rub my back because I like having my butt rubbed. Yeah.
No. You're
Okay.
pretty. Just another good summer night. And grab a bun. A little bit of ketchup and some powder. And I put a little garlic powder in it. Just, I had it, and it might liven it up a little bit. That one is done too, and looking mighty fine. Save the stick for later. Garlic was pretty good on the first one. Got dark pretty fast. Some more time. That is absolutely perfect. Perfect. There were so many fireflies out that I decided to go for a night walk. Good night, you guys. I'll see you all in the morning.
Well, that may have been one of the best nights of sleep on this trip yet. There's a woodpecker pecking away that woke me up, so I think nature's alarm clock saying, let's get going on adventure. This morning is kind of chilly. Pretty cold. Which is kind of nice for a change. Well, I'm thinking we pack up, filter some water, and yeah, a beautiful morning. River's right over there. We're just gonna cross the bridge here though, because there's a nice little dock on the other side. Oh, wow. You guys see all those fish in there? I think they're all trout. I think this may officially be going on my list of best campsites, and I'm not normally a campground guy. Like, this is nice.
Here we go. Guys, it's an old sawmill that is still in operation today. This is so cool. So it looks like all the saw equipment's over there, and then basically they're cutting these slabs to make benches. These are cool. I saw a sign back there that said something about a fire tower being up this way. So hopefully I'm on the right track. Just put in 4-wheel drive, and it'd be cool to see the fire tower, and especially if we could climb it. I was reading the flyer this morning that I picked up last night about the fire towers, or fire tower singular, and it's actually the only one that was ever constructed in Iowa, and it was closed for years and never actually used for fire tower purposes. So it sounds like it may not have a floor in it anymore, from the sounds of it, but I think it would still be really cool to see it and climb it if we can. There it is. The bottom staircase section is missing as well. They probably removed it for safety reasons. Well, back on the Trans-Wisconsin Adventure Trail. Let's see what we can find. I have no clue what Effigy Mounds National Monument is. I've never heard of it. So let's find a parking spot and just take a look. We are in the visitor center here, and these shapes are called effigies up on the hill that we can hike up to, which were made by the Native Americans. It's a nice morning. I think we should do it. Well, this trail just goes straight up. Whew. I think we're gonna do the Fire Point Overlook, or at least the Little Bear Mound. So I think this here is kind of all one of the first mounds, but I don't know, it's kind of rather unimpressive. In the visitor center, I was looking, there's a whole bunch of different mounds throughout really the whole country. And even some that I have been near in Wisconsin that I never even knew were there. So it could be cool to try to find some in the future. And it sounds like they were used for multiple different purposes. Some were burial mounds, but then some were just like cultural or spiritual mounds that were just significant to those people. All right, so here we have Little Bear Mound. Honestly, I was expecting them to be more like uncovered from what I was seeing in that other display back at the museum. But like, here's the head, I think, and then there's a leg, and then there's another leg right there. I'll be honest, it's a little bit of a stretch if you're just on the ground. Kind of just looks like a natural feature too, especially if all this was covered in forest. It looks like they had cleared trees maybe back at some point when this was made a national park, but yeah, so I don't know how they would have found them. Well, I've got to say that the expectation didn't quite meet reality on this one.
Didn't look at all like the diagrams. Still a pleasant hike up here though. Well, I'm just headed back down now. It's about 80 degrees out. And it'll be nice to get back in the truck, cool down, find the next little point to pull over. There's the Mississippi again. And we're back in Wisconsin. Kind of a cool little nook. That is tight. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut out and check clearance really quick. Oh, that'll make it. A few inches to spare. This is part of an offshoot. It's not the main trail. So if you want to do this trail and you don't have that kind of clearance, I wouldn't worry about it. Well guys, we are nearing the end of the Trans-Wisconsin Adventure Trail. I'm gonna stop in over here at Potosi Brewing Company and we should grab a couple brews to celebrate.
Warm out there, huh?
It really is. Perfect, thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too, try to stay cool.
It is in here.
Yeah, it is nice in here.
Alrighty.
Pure guesstimate here, but it's probably about another 50 miles until we reach the end of the Trans-Wisconsin Adventure Trail. This is the official end of the Trans-Wisconsin Adventure Trail, but not the end of our Wisconsin Overlanding Caper. I guess I was kind of thinking I was like gonna end up in a city or something, but I guess it's kind of fitting being in a farm field. Illinois, literally right there. Great state of Wisconsin. If the end of all things is the beginning of all things, then I think it's kind of fitting. I'm gonna be heading to central Wisconsin for next week's episode. Here's to the next part of the adventure. I'll see you guys in the next episode.